How you guys doing out there? Okay? How many of you guys started to sing along when he was singing that song?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. You gotta be careful with that. Sometimes people be in the crowd at a concert or something, and somebody's singing, and they just start singing real loud. It's almost like when you're in a car with somebody and you crank it up and they start singing, all of a sudden you go, woo! You be like, you see, if he had just paused for 1 second, he'd probably been like, hey! You gotta be careful with that. You know, just make sure that the room volume is a lot louder than what you are, so then you don't overshine. How many guys driving here? You have cars in here? Cars? Man. Now, how many of y'all that have cars remember when y'all was on the bus? Remember them times? Whew, oh my goodness. Remember when you was getting rides everywhere? When you was at home, you was dreading that phone call. You were like, all right, I'm going to call them in a half an hour. You had to prepare yourself to ask them, hey, you think, if you're not doing anything today, you think you just... It's like 10 minutes from here, I promise. Really, it was like 30. But, if you told them the whole way, then they may not have took you, so you were like,
you teaching?
Yeah. Somebody got me once. They asked me to give them a ride, my mom. And, their house was like the same distance that my house was in the opposite direction. And my mom was like, you didn't ask them where they live? Well, they said it was down the street, But they didn't say down what street it was. And so she was mad, and that drive home wasn't nice. She smacked me a couple times. In love, of course. How many of y'all, when you be sitting in the car by yourself driving, you got the music cranked up, you just singing, you like, I don't care who's watching, you just be going crazy, just doing it. I'm the same way. But see, but let somebody else get in the car. All of a sudden, you don't sing as much, your tone don't reach those same levels. I don't understand why when somebody else gets in the car, they always want to talk to you. Is that me? I don't know, because when you be driving and the music's up and you just in your zone, you know where you're going and you can sing loud, and then somebody else get in the car and you turn the radio up and you groove and you just sing, and all of a sudden they start talking to you, but they know you can't hear them because the music's up, right? But see, they try to talk loud enough so you turn down, so then you start the groove and you like, you turn down. What'd you say? And then they say something, you're like, okay. Then you crank it back up again, you get back into it, and then start talking again.
Aggravating.
Yes. You don't see me grooving, and then you miss your part of the song? And then you really be mad. Was that all? Was there anything else? And I finally figured out why. They do that. Because they're bored. You see, you have the road to focus on. You driving, you're going, they just sitting there like, wait till we get here. I'm watching them tape. What are you doing? Kind of makes you want to get a motorcycle, doesn't it? I'd give you a ride, I would, but I forgot my extra helmet. It's only a one-seater. What happened? Huh? Wow. I wouldn't give rides on motorcycles. I don't know. Probably wouldn't get one. That's when the story happened. How many of y'all have little brothers and sisters in here? Family, brother and sister? And you like, oh, sorry. This ain't for you. Oops. And you watch them go through school and they're kind of like struggling at the same stuff you struggle. You trying to like help them and to tell them like, you just do this. You're going to be all right, My little brother, he wasn't doing good in school. He got his report card, and there was a bunch of O's on it. I was like, oh my God, you're doing really bad. This is like below an F right here. I was like, and then I looked at the side, and there was like a little rubric, and the O was for outstanding. And so I was like, oh, so that's good. Because, usually I thought the first grade they stopped doing that. This is like fourth grade and they're still doing that. So they're on the OGSNI system. Outstanding, good, satisfactory, NI. Yeah, I know, right? You know, that was like kindergarten, first grade. After that, you had to make the grades, you know.
Yeah, pretty much.
But see, but see, it was cool because he had a bunch of G's, and he had some G pluses, and I was like, dude, that's almost an O minus. I said, you almost there, man. You are right there. I was so excited for him, you know. 'Cause I was like, okay, once I understood what was going on, you know, you gotta encourage him. You know, keep him off Facebook.
Keep them off Facebook.
Well, like some of y'all. How many of y'all spend a couple hours on Facebook a day? Your phone counts. So if you're on the phone or computer, it's the same thing. Yeah. Yep. Y'all gotta be careful about this Facebook thing. I got a friend on Facebook, and I always know how she's doing by what her middle name is for the day. You know how many friends like that? She be like, I don't have to talk to her. I just, you know, it'd be like, Shirley, looking for love. Thanks. One day I wrote on her wall, I was like, me too, girl. Me too. I should have changed mine. We'd have been twins that day. I don't know. But then like a week later, it was like, Shirley, this might be it. Face. I was like, oh my God. I was so happy for her. And then I got busy for a couple of days and I wasn't on there. And I got back on there and it was like, Shirley, this might be my last day. Face. I was like, oh my God, you know. But the weird thing is, like, I wanted to call her and talk to her about it, but it's weird. Like, you ever have people like comment on your little posts and they write stuff, but when you see them in person, it's like awkward because you feel like you have a connection with them because they've been commenting, and then you see them and you try to talk to them, they're like they all cold with you. I'm just like, didn't we share a joke yesterday? Did we? I said something, you commented, and you laughed, and I laughed, LOL, and then somebody else said something. I was like, what was, you know? So I'm done with this whole Facebook thing. I don't know. I'm trying to go back to Black Planet. I think that I feel like I had better success on that, you know, and I had some crazy Black Planet names though. I was a love doctor, 17. Like when I was like 12. I don't know where I got the 17 from. And that didn't really pan out. That's the writing poetry, and I was like the poetic prince. You know, because you know people would go through this little directory and they could see the names. And if you saw a cool name, then you know I thought maybe I'd get some extra hits by it with a cool name, but that didn't really pan out. You know? Yeah. So then I had to give up the Black Planet thing too. That didn't work out, man. You ever just wish you could go back to being a kid again?
Yes.
Just, you know, you ever drive by a schoolyard and just wish you could just go run and just play hopscotch with them for a second? You know, or, I'm sorry. Or tetherball, okay? Tetherball, you know, okay? You could sit and have recess and have one of those little small bags of chips and a Capri Sun, you know, and some Gushers. You know, you just want to go back, you know, but I realize you can't go back, you know? There's certain things as a kid that you love, but just now they don't work. When I was a kid, I used to love bologna sandwiches. And now I don't like them. What happened to bologna? I don't know. I think they changed the formula. I don't know if the cow is mutated, but for some reason it don't taste the same. I can't eat no more. It's other stuff. Breast milk, when you was little, that was the thing. That was it. I mean, I remember when I was little, you know, I was like, you know, -3, and I mean, I was all over that, but you try to drink breast milk now, and you just, you know, ain't having it. Okay, it's one or two out there, I buy breast milk by the carton. Okay, I'm not talking about one of y'all, okay, I'm talking about the majority of the group, okay? It ain't working, Anybody here work retail? Anybody work retail jobs? Woo, man, something about retail, man. You just like, you just leave work just hating people. Just hating everybody.